How you guys doing? So I'm doing a couple videos on Cardano. You know what's happening with Cardano. The price shot up almost $3. You know, $2.90, something like that. Well, we've got the upgrade kicking in, I think, on September 12th, on or about. Maybe, could be delayed by a day or two. Probably won't be. I think everyone probably expects that to go really smoothly. They've been so careful about every little thing that they're doing with their coding and everything and running tests, so I don't expect there's going to be any problem with the launch. So if we assume that there's no problem with the launch, how quickly is the price of Cardano going to shoot up, right? Well, what are the factors involved? One of them is going to be the perception, and the perception of Cardano in the eyes of the retail community, the average Joe, and the perception of Cardano in the eyes of institutional investors. So if institutional investors find out that Cardano launched with smart contracts, and they're basically going to be able to compete with Ethereum, and they're only $3, per coin compared to 3,200. What are the institutions going to do? Well, I expect that Grayscale and these other institutions are already buying a lot of Cardano, okay? And it's possible that even, annoying people like Elon might even endorse Cardano, right? If smart contracts run really well with it. I'm all fed up enough with the interference that he has done in the community, really. But I'll just mention it anyway, because it could bump the price. But how quickly, another factor is how quickly is Cardano going to get, new partners, developers, how quickly are people going to realize that Cardano can do pretty much what Ethereum can do? Hold on a second. So keep Harvard healthy. So I guess closing the gate and not passing through the quad is going to have some kind of a scientifically based impact on whether maybe they don't want the public breathing inside the quad. Anyway, so I don't know. I mean, $7 by the end of the year, I think, is possible, because I think that it will be perceived as being a bargain by institutions and by the retail investors. If smart contracts launches and just runs really well, and they pick up developers and they pick up partners, which they certainly will. We know they will. It's just really the big question is, how much is Cardano going to explode? So how much is Cardano going to explode in price and in value? How quickly? So I think if I look out 24 months, I will kind of guess about $20 per coin for ADA. And by the end of, let's say, January 2022, $10 approximately possible, $7 to $12 maybe, if you had to take a range. It's going to explode to some extent. It's going to go from $3 to $5 pretty fast. And once it's at $5, it could effectively double in 4 or 5 months pretty easily. Because it's going to be, new adopters, new partners, a lot of new developers, institutions going to start buying large amounts of it. It'll be required by them. People will say, well, if you have Ethereum, you have Bitcoin, why don't you have Cardano? They, are, it's a very well-built, well-designed crypto platform with smart contracts. Why wouldn't you do that? So there's going to be pressure, I think, on the institutions to acquire Cardano. And I expect that they already have, and we just have to see in their disclosures quarterly who's bought what. Okay? So, it's big. It's really I think it's the big news in crypto is, Cardano coming up with, the smart contract at launch, and, I just don't see a lot of downside to it. I expect that, the climate around the time that Cardano launches, I think there's going to be stock market fears because of the discussion about money printing and inflation is just going to come to a head around that time. So if that happens, I'm hoping that people are going to be dumping some of their stocks and migrating over to crypto, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and if they're educated about crypto, they might start buying Chainlink, Band Protocol, VeChain, and aave. Right? So, and then what is going to happen with Amazon? What are they going to accept for payment? That's a whole other video, right? But that is another event that's going to be happening, and that's going to affect the price and the value and the valuation of a lot of these cryptocurrencies. People are going to actually start using the crypto that they have to buy stuff, and that's going to really change the perception of what blockchain is in the public's eye to some extent. I think it's going to take a couple of years before the Joe average public gets 2 hours worth of study into what blockchain and crypto really is. No, it's not just a bunch of fake made up digital currencies. They're currencies that are associated with important projects, including in DeFi and NFTs and other things. And I think the social coins are going to become more important. The gaming coins are going to become important. The privacy coins are going to become very important, I think. I think that it's possible that people's freedoms in the United States could continue to be eroded, and there could be more of a flight of successful individuals to countries that are, more welcoming. So all that is stuff that we can talk about in other videos. So quick disclaimer, you guys, it's just for educational purposes only. Please consult, your financial advisor before you place any trades or make any kind of financial decisions. Have a good one. I'll see you in the next video.